Peace, Black family. So if you have not watched this documentary, Bad Faith, you are missing out. This documentary discusses and talks about how Christian nationalism is tied to white supremacy ideology. Now, this type of information should not be new to a lot of black people. I mean, if you just do a little research and go back in history, you can see how the Christian church and the Catholic church has played a role in the enslavement of African people. Now, I know that may be hard for a lot of African black people to digest, but the reality of it is, wherever we ended up, when we were taken from Africa, we did not come there as Christians. And some people might say, well, so what? I'm Christian now. Why does it matter how Christianity was introduced to me or my ancestors? Because when you accept Christianity, you ultimately validate white, racist, Christian nationalism. Because what you're saying is, whatever you introduced to me is better than what my ancestors had. Let me repeat that. Whenever you accept Christianity as your religion, you are saying whatever these white people brought to me when they kidnapped my ancestors is better than what my ancestors had. Now let's get to the documentary.
Christian nationalism is on the rise and people are thirsty for it. We are the Christian Taliban.
34% of Americans think violence to achieve your political aim could be justified in certain circumstances. Folks, that's the definition of terrorism.
Now you're probably saying, why is this important? Because if anybody understands the far right, they understand that they have conservative values and that they don't like the things and the agendas that the Democrats are pushing. And this is how you have a lot of so-called terrorist shootings against black people, because who are the number one people who are supporting the Democrats? You guessed it, black people. And for the far right, this seems like an attack on their Christian values.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you. I don't wanna love nobody but you.
Black people are literally being used by the Democratic Party to piss off far-right Christian nationalists. Remember I've been telling you about how mythology shapes the psychology? Check this out.
I remember hearing from a family member that Donald Trump had met with a group of faith leaders and he had become a Christian. And we needed to view him, even though he has this horrible, morally depraved past, we need to view him as a King Cyrus.
President Trump will be like Cyrus.
Trump has the Cyrus anointing.
God was raising him up like Cyrus.
The point being that Donald Trump is going to be this pagan king that God is going to use to rebuild the America that is crumbling. I really don't think we can underestimate how powerful that was for a certain segment of the Christian community.
In conclusion, in my opinion, this documentary is a 10 out of 10. And one of the things that it really showed me is how white Christian nationalism is about power and black Christianity is about submissiveness. They use their religion and their mythologies for power and dominance. We use whatever we believe in to simply justify our BS.